really strange happened in London last week, and it feels like we're only hearing half the story. Rachel Zegler was performing in Evita. Everything seemed normal. Until suddenly, she vanished mid-show and didn't return. The theater blamed it on illness, but fans are telling a completely different story. I've dug through social media posts and behind-the-scenes footage, and what actually happened backstage is way more dramatic than they're letting on. We're talking crew arguments, anxiety attacks, and a total breakdown. Now everyone's asking, is this the end of Rachel Zegler? Let me set the scene. July 24th, 2025, London's West End. Rachel is starring as Ava Peron in the Evita revival at the London Palladium. This was supposed to be her big comeback, a chance to prove she's more than just Disney's biggest mistake. But she couldn't even finish the show. This wasn't just a cough or a forgotten line, it was a full meltdown. The audience sat confused for nearly an hour, and this story runs deeper than one bad night. It's tied to the Snow White controversy that's haunted her every day, and maybe destroying everything she's built. Quick recap. Rachel was cast as Snow White in Disney's live-action remake. Sounds great, right? Nope. She made a few bold comments about the original film, calling it outdated and making so-called woke remarks. The internet exploded. From grandmas to Twitter warriors, people were furious. The backlash was brutal. The movie flopped so hard that theaters literally pulled it from screens. There were viral TikToks of empty theaters, even Rachel watching her own film alone, becoming a meme for all the wrong reasons. She went from Disney princess to public enemy #1 overnight. That kind of pressure? It messes with your mind. Her team admitted she's been struggling, even seeking therapy to cope. So when her film career tanked, she turned to theater, hoping to start fresh. But what happened on that London stage might be her most shocking moment yet. Here's what went down. Rachel began the show just fine. She got through Act 1, audience was into it. But then, intermission came. Normally 15 to 20 minutes. This one lasted nearly 45. Then the announcement. Rachel Zegler wouldn't return for Act 2. No explanation. No warning. Even crazier? A video from earlier that night shows her looking totally fine, smiling, confident, excited. So what changed? Backstage, fans say there were heated arguments with crew members, possibly triggering Rachel's anxiety. Multiple posts mentioned the same drama. And if you're already under pressure from past Backlash, one argument could push you over the edge. Enter Bella Brown, the understudy. She got the emergency call during intermission. She had to jump into Don't Cry For Me Argentina, the show's biggest number, in front of a packed house, still wondering where Rachel had gone. Theater officials said it was illness, but fans don't buy it. Too many people saw signs of deeper issues, and honestly, they might be right. Rachel's transformation seems dramatic. In a recent Evita interview, she's cautious, careful, like she's afraid to say the wrong thing. Compare that to her earlier bold, unapologetic vibe during Snow White promo, when she called the prince a stalker and dismissed the love story. Back then, she was confident. Now, she's walking on eggshells. Experts say this kind of psychological stress doesn't just disappear. It builds. Until something breaks. In Rachel's case, it might have been her ability to perform. And yet, here's the twist. Despite everything, she still has serious support. Pedro Pascal has been cheering her on, standing to clap at her shows. Fans are gifting her custom dolls. Even music star Pink Panther calls her a favorite actress. The director, Jamie Lloyd, wants to take Evita to Broadway. So, on one hand, rave reviews, industry love, sold-out shows. On the other, anxiety attacks so intense she can't finish a performance. It's like watching someone succeed and fall apart at the same time. And it's honestly heartbreaking. She was winning. Theater was supposed to be her comeback. The reviews were great, the tickets sold, people were watching. But now she's been replaced mid-show, and the question returns. Is Rachel Zegler's career over? Theater officials haven't said if she was fired or temporarily replaced. But the silence? That just makes it worse. Here's what really matters. Can someone recover from this much public hate? Even with support, gifts, standing ovations, she's still breaking down. That's not about fame. That's about something deeper. internal damage that could take years to heal if Hollywood gives her the time. So what do you think? Is Rachel done, or can she come back stronger? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel so you stay updated as this story unfolds. You don't want to miss what happens next.